evening. Happy Mother's Day to all. Happy Mother's Day. The sermon yesterday was Mothers Are Champions. So good afternoon, champions. All the mothers that is champion today. Yes, we are. We are blessed people, you know. We take the role sometimes of mother and father role. So you know what that means, right? Double action, double work. Mhm. So I want to first thanks my donors. Yes, that's my first request is thanks my donors who make it possible today for some mothers to smile. Thank you, donors. I don't want to call the names because I don't know if they would like me to call the names, but I'm thanking everyone who supported me to make someone happy today. Yes, I'm grateful and I appreciate it very, very, very much. And may God bless you and may your fruit basket never empty. I did the task and it's over and everyone was satisfied. So I must pass on this message to everyone. It was well appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So now, mothers, I hope you're all well treated today. I hope you stayed home in bed and get all that you deserved, whether from children, husband, your significant other. I don't know where this name comes from. Your significant other, whoever it is, just relax and enjoy it while it lasts. I know Mother's Day is every day, right? Yes. But there's a day where we celebrate, which is today. And I hope we all enjoy it. Well, for me, I started working. Yes, I started working this morning. Mhm. And I went on my delivery and I reached back home maybe about an hour. And would you imagine what happened to me on Mother's Day? Hey, I came home from off the street, right? So I came home, I put on my bag. So I said, let me go and throw away the garbage. So when I went to throw away the garbage, who know what happened? When it's a good thing I didn't leave the door open. When I came back, I saw Mr. Green, iguana, at my door, like he wanted to open my door. A iguana, a thing that I'm afraid of, iguana. Hmm. I'm surrounded with iguanas. That's what I saw on my porch when I came back from the garbage. A iguana by the door, ready to come in. I almost have a heart attack on Mother's Day. You know, these days, children burying parents, not children burying parents. Yes, maybe I would be one of them right now that my children gonna bury. Yes, I almost have a heart attack. I see this big iguana by my door. Suppose I leave it open. Merciful Father. My husband will come see me collapse outside on the door. This big iguana. I want to show it to you. Oh my God. I said, no, I run in from the iguana, right? I put up uh, um, my porch. I put up the decorative walls just for them not to come on the porch. But when I look, that doesn't stop them. I literally watch the iguana go over the porch, climb up and go over. I can't believe that. I didn't know they would climb up on the wall and go over. No, sir. An iguana. I'm so afraid of iguanas. Oh my God. I almost have a heart attack, Like seriously. On Mother's Day, I did when I should be happy. I did scared of iguana. Merciful Father, it's not right. No, it's not right today. Not today, Mr. Lizard. Oh, anyway, mothers, you know, we did our best. And today is appreciative day from our children, from our husband, from our baby father, who is able to take us out, treat us. Some have to go to work. Oh, well, for me, my husband gone to work. Bills got to pay anyhow. I can't make that be an issue right now. But my husband, he went to work this morning. So I don't get nothing done today from my husband. Yes, because he gone to work. So instead, I have to do it. I have to prepare something that when he come home, he got it. So yesterday, our sermon. Did I ask you how was your weekend so far? Did I? I had a good weekend. Yesterday, church was good, was great. The sermon was about women are champions. That was what our sermon was yesterday. It was very engaging and it was very sad. It brought tears to our eyes because, we mother went through a lot, and especially if we are single parents and the struggles we went through. And it's not an easy struggle. We all know that when one person in the relationship, have to do all the work, the mother and father thing, say, you know what I mean? It's a lot on us. So it really was teary yesterday at church, because what really touched what really touched me yesterday was when the elder said, back in his country, there was this bad man. He was a bad man, right? And he get caught. I think he got shot or something. So they guard him in the hospital. So while he was in the hospital, he himself was guarding him. And they put on and when they guard him, they put on the handcuff on him and chained him to the bed. And he says, he was just showing how mothers strong, or mothers, it doesn't matter how bad your children are, they always be there for them. So he was saying, while he was guarding this guy who got the shot, his mother was a small, frail lady, small lady. But he said every day the mother would came in with food, porridge, or soup, or something for the son. Yes, something he would bring for the son. So he says he never saw a sister, he never saw a brother, he never saw a friend, and he never saw nobody came in the hospital to look for this guy. Only the mother. That's to show you the mother, the belly pain of a mother. It doesn't matter what the child becomes or who he be. The mother cannot give up on their children. It doesn't matter what. I say it already and I say it again. If your child commit crime, is your belly pain. If he is a thief, is your belly pain. If he's a cokehead, it's your belly pain. And there is no way you can ever give up that, because your belly pain, there's something in your gut about that feelings like it would fall out any day. Yes, I had that feelings. I know the feelings. I knew it. I remember I don't grow with my mother, but the little time I spent with her, I tell you, yes, it's a good feelings. Yes. It's a good feeling and it's a bad feeling in some sense. Because why? Because it hurts. Some people have diarrhea, some people sick. And he said this lady, every day, this mother would come and visit her son. And that is how I broke down, because I just imagined that lady, know the son commit crime. murder, thief, everything, but he just cannot give up on his child or his son. Say his son because it was a son. Even though everybody out, everybody their own business, doing their own thing, nobody ever pay attention to say, okay, let me go and look for my brother who is in the hospital. No. But a mother cannot say no to their children. Some people have take 7 months, some people take 9 months. And how can you give up that? And plus, some people have pain for days. As the preacher said yesterday, childbirth is a life and death. You can die in childbirth as well as you can survive. I Cassidy. So it's two ways. You can come out dead, you can come out alive. Yes. So childbirth, I don't know. I just yesterday I was just imagine I was young when I got my first child. I was very young. To be honest, I was very, very young when I got my first child. And I was so small. I'm from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica, Cassidy. My so when I got my first child, I was like this. I was small. I was so a lot of us does be frail when we first got pregnant. But then after you got a child, you put on some weight. But I'm saying to say that just imagine the pain we felt. Not to mention me, because trust me, for the first, and I was so small in stature, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was not easy giving birth for the first, my first. It wasn't easy. It wasn't. And there was no way it could be easy. So, some mothers. I remember when my daughter gave birth to her first child. I I was there, right? It was by the hospital, but there was this nurse lady who had a home where you can go and have baby in the tub, in the water. So you have a different adventurous thing you could do. And I was there, and my daughter in labor, and she only like snapping her fingers, snapping her. I crying. I am not feeling the pain. So I'm telling her about mother's pain. She just clapping her finger like that, and I walking around with her, and I crying. Wow, it's so sad. She just snapping her finger while me, the mother, crying, and I'm not giving birth. So you see, that's a mother pain. You feel the pain. You felt that pain in your gut. So when she ready for delivery now, and it was all one whole day. She had pain for one whole day. So when it's time for her to have a child, I went in the room crying, I bawling, and this child ain't bawling. I bawling and she ain't bawling. Jamaican would say ball, but I was crying and she wasn't. The nurse said, Miss, if you cannot stay inside without crying, can you go outside for me, please? I said, oh my Jesus. The lady sending me out the room because I was crying so much to see when I see the head and the pain and because you went through it already, you just know exactly what it's all about. You know exactly what it's all about. And I crying, I crying, I crying. The nurse just run me out, and tell me, Miss, when she have the baby, come back inside. But right now, you have to exit because I crying too much. Yes, I cry so much. So mothers, we have a task. Yes. And some of the time, the children then come in this world, disrespect you, do all kind of things, and yet you still can't turn your back because they are yours. You carry them for 9 months. How can you give up on your children? You cannot. Last night I was watching the television. I saw a big man, a big enough boy, rape a 9-year-old child and kill the child. Can you imagine? He raped her. He not even so make he spare her. He strangled her at 9 years. You can imagine that mother today on Mother's Day without her daughter, 9-year-old child. The guy raped and killed. He could have, even if he want to rape her, at least, Lord man, spare her life now. But it's a customary thing. He does that all the time to a lot of women. They come talking out, say he did it already. And his mother, listen this again, his mother always taking up for him, they said. So this is again a next belly pain. You can't give up on your child. You want to give up, but you just can't let go of that that gut feeling. But there are times when we have to. Yes. 9 years. Look at that one in Guyana. Guyana. They killed that today, Mother's Day. They are without a child. 11 years. In Jamaica, the 9-year-old, the man raped her and then strangled her. Huh? I don't want Andre come out for that case, period. That's sad. 9 years, a little thing. Can you imagine how that child cry? 9 years? Hey, Kiagwa. 9 years. I heard this lady came and praying for Jamaica. Praying. Oh, nice, nice country. What happened? These gruesome murders. Children. And next mother again. Belly pain after bury her child. 9 years. I think it happened last week, Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. And you see the guy, he was in jail, they said, and they let him out. Committing so many crimes before, yet they let him out. Let him out for what? Why? And there was evidence, they say. Merciful Father. Merciful Father. That's our next mother again. Yes, that's our next mother. Mother's pain. Mm-hmm. Never cease to know. It's sad. But mothers, we just have to stay strong. Yes, we have to stay strong for our children. We tried a time to give up. We tried many times to give up. Many, many times. But it's not easy. I tried, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not. Yes, it's not. Mothers. The preacher said yesterday, we are champions. Yes, we are champions. We are champions. Because we do double roles. There are times when we do double roles. If we go out and we work, 1, 2, 3 job, we wash this one clothes today, tomorrow wash the next one clothes. We do multiple jobs just for them to eat and drink. I know my mothers never send her children to bed hungry. Never. It doesn't matter what time it is of the night. She always finds something to whip up. And for the whole neighborhood, all the children in the neighborhood coming down for food. Big up Cynthia, my mother Cynthia in Boxfield. I know you're always watching. Happy Mother's Day, Cynthia. How are you? I guess your son's treating you today. Yes. I know your son gonna treat you once he's there, he's going to. And I hope you had a good Mother's Day. And I call you later Tonight, though. Yes, tonight. I'll call you. Not now. And do not call now, please, mother. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I have so many mothers. I have a lot of mothers, you know. I don't want to call any names and then someone get left out. But I'll just pick up my biological mother, Cynthia Davis in Jamaica, there in Ocho Rios, Boxfield. Pick up yourself, mother. You always said to big you up because you're always watching. And I hope you had a good Mother's Day. Well, my one is just to work, 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 and more work in the house. But I'll do the best I can. So, mothers, you're gonna take care. And you know, as the preacher said yesterday, we are champions and we always be champions. Yes, we always be champions. So you do enjoy your Mother's Day, and I'll come back later about 8 o'clock. I'll be with you 8 o'clock. Yes. So have a good day now. So please subscribe, share, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Ja-Antillean here. I'll see you later. Okay? Bye.